Please come in. Make yourselves at home.
Thanks.
You'll find some sandwiches and sodas in the living room.
Oh, great.
Go right in.
Look at it, will you?
Welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Two all right.
Oh, how about this place, huh? Nice little joint, huh?
And the carpet, I feel like I could take off and fly.
You like it? I'll buy you one like it. I'll buy you two like it.
Dream on, man.
Stop it, Brian. It is vulgar to be impressed by material things.
I know, but I'm still impressed.
Would you like to live in a place like this someday?
Only if you were in it.
Okay, well, I'll arrange it.
I think Amy has something that she'd like to say to you all.
I just wanted to say that, well, when I received the telegram about my father's death, I felt very alone. And all that's changed. When you people showed up at the chapel, I realized that you're never alone when you have friends, and especially like you all. Thank you.
Help yourself to refreshments, won't you?
Thank you.
Sure.
Amy, how would you like to be the tour guide and show everybody the upstairs?
Oh, wait till you see. Can I show them everything?
Everything.
Oh, great.
I understand you can see clear to the other side of the harbor from the upstairs window.
Yeah.
Farther, you can see the Port Charles River.
Well, I used to be able to see the back of the junkyard where I'm from.
Oh, you got off lucky. You want to know what I saw?
Please, Brian.
Come on.
I understand this marble floor came all the way from Italy. Oh. Laura, Luke, come on.
Laura?
Oh, I kind of hate to leave the fire.
Let's don't.
Okay. I think fall is kind of sneaking up on us early. I feel a little bit chilly, don't you?
Mm-hmm. You know, when I was a kid, I used to love to go back to school in the fall. It always felt like a new beginning, a fresh start of life.
I used to have the same feeling. There were new clothes and new books and new everything, even new weather.
You're incredible. You're putting on quite a front, you know. I know how you must feel. The memorial service. Losing a man that you thought was your father for 12 years.
Well, I'm glad it's over. And Amy seems to be in fairly good spirits. She doesn't fool me, though. It's just a cover-up. I'm sure that she feels absolutely terrible, but, you know, she heard what she said about having friends around.
Yeah, friends are a big help. They keep you busy. That's something I've learned about trouble, you know? The bigger the trouble, the busier you have to keep.
Mm-hmm. And Alan has been very nice, and she's very impressed with this house.
Would you like to live in a place like this someday?
Are you kidding? Of course I would.
Well, you should. You belong in a place like this.
Me?
Sure, and I don't mean just because you deserve the best of everything. I mean, you belong here.
Why is that?
Well, for one thing, you're a lady.
Well, that's kind of old-fashioned thinking.
I guess so, but I'm kind of old-fashioned in a lot of ways. So kill me with your feminist sword.
I won't.
No, go ahead, kill me. It's a noble cause to die for. Are you gonna come to work tonight?
Sure. I guess so.
I thought maybe you'd like some more time with your sister.
Amy will have plenty of company, I'm sure. You've been so nice about giving me time off. It's okay, I can come.
It's no problem for me. Well, that's not quite true. It is a small problem. You see, your customers, when you're not there, miss you.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know how it is. If you see a nice face, a face you like to see, and the face isn't there, you miss them. Do you ever feel that way?
Yeah. Well, sure, I guess so. I mean, well, the more you get to know somebody, the more you like them. The more you don't like them.
Yeah, it works both ways. Well, I have a meeting later, but I will be at the disco tonight.
Ooh,
Laura, what happened? You guys missed the grand tour.
Oh, I wanted to stay close to the fire.
Yeah, we had a very heavy conversation about life, feminism, and the weather. Yeah, if you'll excuse me, I got an appointment, so I'll have to get off.
Yeah, hey, listen, thanks for coming. Amy appreciates it. It was good.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
So, ready to go home?
Wait a minute. I just want to have a minute alone with Amy, all right?
Okay, I'll get her.
Okay.
What do you say?
Oh, Amy. I don't see anything I was thinking.
About what?
Us. Our father. And the past.
I'll never forget what you did for me today. Never.
Amy. Oh, then you please do something for me, okay? Look ahead to the future and try to forget everything that hurts.
I'll try.
You know, you have a lot of friends here, Amy. I mean, people who care about you. People who really care what happens to you.
I know, I'm very lucky.
I don't want you to ever feel afraid or lost, alone, nothing like that. And if you feel that you want someone to talk to, remember that you've got me, your sister.
I'll remember. I think Daddy would have liked the service today, don't you?
It was lovely. Yes, I think he would have liked it.
It's kind of funny talking about him as our father, but he was.
Yes, of course he was. And we're sisters. I won't have it any other way. You gonna come home now?
I don't know. Dr. Weber's still at the hospital.
Again?
Dr. Quartermains says he has patients in intensive care and he needs to stand by.
Oh, I see.
So I thought that I'd stay here, and that way I wouldn't be alone.
Well, I guess you're right about that.
I hate to see everybody go. Laura, can you stay for a while?
No. Scotty's waiting for me. I can't. I don't know how to thank you for everything that you've done.
I wish I could have done more. Well, maybe later on under better circumstances. Agreed?
Yeah.
I must tell you, this evening's meant a lot to me, too. Because I'm sort of alone myself.
How is Monica?
She's coming along.
I want to go and visit her just as soon as they allow visitors in.
Well, it's only family now. She wants very much to see you, too. I promise you'll be the first.
How's the baby?
Well, the doctors can't say, not with any certainty. But I can. My son will be just fine. He's a Quartermain. Quartermain babies are very tough.
Tracy. Surprise. I have come for a visit. See, I even brought a present.
Well, thank you.
It's a peace offering, Monica.
Oh. Well, Tracy, thank you. It's lovely.
It's a temporary peace offering. You see, I don't mind having you as an enemy when you're on your feet and feeling strong, but it's no fun to kick you when you're down.
You have to kick it all?
Monica, please consider my position. When I see that machine, what do I see? I see the possibility of a son who's going to inherit my father's trust fund.
If nothing else, Tracy, you are honest.
Ah, yes, well, please don't get lulled into a false sense of security. Even the honesty is temporary.
I'll keep it in mind.
Monica, you really must know that I don't want anything to happen to you or your baby.
Well, I really hadn't thought about it until now, but yes, of course I know.
I want to tell you something else while we're on the honesty kick. You are a Quartermain now. And we Quartermains stick together when the going gets tough.
Well, at long last, you're finally welcoming me to the family.
Well, why fight the inevitable, I always say. Okay, what should we talk about? I am bursting with questions.
What questions?
What happened, Monica? Why and how are you here? I've been trying to piece it together by putting together little scraps.
Scraps?
Oh, you know, a slip of the tongue, an attitude, a look in my brother's eye every once in a while.
Well, what did you make of all the scraps?
Monica, you don't have to tell me about my brother. I know it can be pretty impossible in times. And if the two of you were quarreling when this
No,
happened,
Tracy, we weren't quarreling.
Well, I have a very few choice words for my brother.
I was clumsy, Tracy. I mean, I fell down this. It was my fault.
Don't be noble, Monica. It's very tiresome.
Well, it's the truth.
Monica, I refuse to believe that my vibes could be wrong, and my vibes tell me that my brother's very, very guilty about something.
And you are wrong.
Okay. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I was told that I couldn't stay very long, and there is one thing that I want to say again, whether you choose to believe it or not. I really do mean it. Get well.
I believe it. You know, for the first time in many months, I almost like you.
Really? Must be the medicine they're giving you.
Thank you for coming, Tracy.
Get well, Monica. Fast. And have yourself a fine, healthy baby. A girl.
You can take off now.
Well, you're certainly up tonight.
Well, I had some wonderful news tonight. It's been really terrific, and I hope you have a terrific evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Luke, hi. Hi, I was just trying to call you. What are you doing here?
I got some good news for you that I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier today. Break out the champagne. Cal Jameson is dead.
I know. Jeff Weber just told me.
Well, it looks like your luck is changing, baby.
Yeah.
Looks like Roy won't be able to find out about your past now.
Yeah, well, not from Jameson anyway.
What do you mean, anyway?
Aunt Ruby's John is still up on 7, and he asked about me. He said, what happened to that cute chick, Bobby Spencer? That's what he said to Ruby.
Well, in that case, I don't think you have anything to worry about. I mean, if he's looking for a cute little trick that he met in Florida, that ain't you anymore. You know, look, I don't want to disillusion you, but you're not a cute little trick anymore. You're not a mess, mind you, but a cute little trick,
Thanks a lot, brother dear.
Look, what I'm saying is he knew a girl. You're a woman now. He may not even recognize you.
Yeah, well, I hope not. Where's Roy?
I don't know.
Something seemed to be in his mind tonight.
Really?
Yeah, and I have a feeling that something's going on.
I feel a quiz coming on.
Luke, I think it's something very important, and I think it has something to do with those people.
People? People?
Luke, I am worried about him now. Where is Roy?
Don't be worried. Roy's a businessman. He has business meetings.
And why aren't you with him?
Because I'm with you.
We have lunch today. And we talked about getting married.
My blessings.
Luke, I'm still not sure that I can handle that kind of life with him, you know? I get scared sometimes. Does that ever happen to you? Do you ever get scared?
Sure. But I try to deal with it and put it out of the way. Fear serves no purpose, Bobby. You know, I want things. That house today, that Quartermain house, I couldn't believe it. I want something like that for myself someday. And fear will not help me get it. I just gotta get out there and hustle.
It wouldn't kill you if you didn't get everything that you want.
It would kill me inside. I need to be somebody important. And I've taken the fastest route I know to get there.
Maybe if you stopped and thought a little bit about
I
what you're
can't
doing.
stop. I can't stop. I can't look back. And neither can Roy.
You know, Luke, I really don't understand you. If all you're interested in having things, then what's with the college education?
Because I want everything. Because I'm tired of being uncomfortable around educated people, around special people.
Who are all these special people?
Laura, for instance. I could never have anybody like that. She's got too much class for me. She can be broke. She can be cooking hot dogs or hamburgers for her old man. She can even work in a crummy place like the disco. And you wasted my time. Well, sister, I gotta go. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Come on in. Just make yourself at home. I've got to change clothes, get ready for work.
Sure.
I think there's some soda or something in the fridge.
Wait a minute. Did you say you're going to work tonight?
Yes, of course.
Oh, of course. I took tonight off because of the memorial service.
Well, Luke's been so nice about giving me time off, Scotty. I can't ask for more.
What am I going to do here by myself tonight?
I'm sorry.
Get on the phone and call him up and tell him you're not coming in.
I can't do that. He's expecting me. Look, will you excuse me, please? I've got to get ready for work. I don't want to be late.
And I think we better be running along.
Yeah, it's been a real heavy day for us.
Thanks for coming to the services. Amy appreciated it.
No problem.
Scotty, I think she's...
Look, about Lauren, I'll handle it, okay? I mean...
Well, look, she's got a point. They can't keep on juggling shifts at the disco just to suit her personal life.
Brian, she's my wife, all right? She's not yours. Now, I will handle it. I'll figure something out.
Okay. I'll call you, okay?
All right. Good night.
Ellen, may I see you for a minute?
Certainly. Will you excuse me?
Yeah, I'll just talk to Bobby.
Thank you.
What is it, Rick?
When the hell will you learn?
What are you talking about?
You upset Monica your last visit, and it didn't do the baby any good either. You have got to stop pushing that girl around.
Did she say that?
Alan, I do not want you talking to her anymore about what she's going to do when she gets out of this hospital, or specifically where she is going to go. That has to be her decision and her decision alone.
So that's it.
Alan, we're going to be very lucky if that child is born without a heart problem.
This is a one-sided argument, Rick. I won't even try to defend myself.
Bobby, you have any messages for me?
Yes, I do, Dr. Weber. Here you go.
Thank you.
I thought that something was wrong.
Well, not as far as you're concerned. I had something on my mind, and now it's all right.
I just wanted to thank you for the lovely flowers that you sent to the chapel and for taking care of everything for me.
That was primarily because of Scotty and Dr. Quartermain.
I wish I could tell you what it means to me to be part of what seems like such a big family.
I think I can understand Amy, and I think Leslie would, too.
Will she be home soon?
I hope so. I'm sorry I have to spend the night here tonight.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, you'll be home tomorrow, and we'll sit down and have a very long talk.
Saw Monica a little while ago.
Did you?
Yes, we had a lovely visit.
I'm sure.
No, really. So what's the problem with Rick Weber?
There's no problem.
Alan, please, I couldn't help it over here.
Is that a polite way of saying you were eavesdropping?
I want to know why he doesn't want Monica to go home when she's released from here.
I don't want to discuss it with you, Tracy.
What's the matter, Alan? Have you got something to hide? Have you been up to your old tricks again, brother dear?
I said I don't want to discuss it with you.
Why did you quarrel in the first place? Did it have something to do with, Rick Weber?
Tracy, if you don't stop.
Am I interrupting something?
You're not interrupting a thing. Actually, there is one Quartermain that you still haven't met, and if you're going to stay around in Port Charles, everyone must at one time or another come in contact with my dear sister. Amy Vining, Tracy Quartermain.
Hi.
I'm ready to go.
So I see.
Look, Scotty, I'm really sorry about tonight, but Luke has been so nice about giving me time off, and I just couldn't impose on our friendship anymore. He's my boss.
Yeah, sure.
You're angry with me.
Why would I be angry with you?
Because I forgot to tell you that I had to work tonight.
Look, you want me to, I'll drive you over there. You want me to do that?
Scotty, I thought that you were going to be going back to the office tonight. I thought that you would be well on your way by now.
Well, I
I wanted to spend some time alone with you.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
You know, we haven't been together much, alone.
And why do you think that is?
Because I have to work, usually late at the office.
Exactly. While I sit here and wait for you to get home.
And then you usually fall asleep on me.
Well, I can't help it, Scotty. It's pretty boring being cooped up in a little apartment every night.
Is that why you want to go to work at the disco? For the fun and the excitement? Is that it?
I want to make us some extra money.
Come on, now be honest. You really dig the excitement down there at that discotheque.
Oh, sure. Sure, and I love having blisters on my hands and my feet from carrying trays around, from rushing back and forth all night long. Are you trying to pick a fight?
No, I know I'm not trying to pick a fight. I'm disappointed.
So am I. Scotty, that man that we went to the memorial service for tonight, he was my father, too. For 12 years. He was a man that I loved and that I cared about. Now, did that ever even occur to you?
No, I guess it did. I just keep thinking that, that Rick is...
Rick is my father now. But he wasn't there when I was 2 years old and I fell off my first tricycle. Or when I was 5 years old and I had the chicken pox, or when I was 10 years old and I wanted someone to tell me about boys.
Okay, come on. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, all right?
Sorry isn't good enough, Scotty. Now, I don't like being humiliated in front of Brian and Claudia like that, and don't ever order me around.
I wasn't ordering.
And
I just
certainly
wanted
don't
to
order me at the last minute to stay home because you suddenly decide that you happen to have the night free. You just stay home and you find out what it feels like to be alone.
No.
Listen, I just made myself a cup of coffee. Can I make you a cup of tea?
If you're making it, I don't know if I'm interested in it.
Hey, come on, I'm getting much better now. I'm not burning the boiling water anymore.
Oh, shit.
Trust me, it's okay.
Well, I guess we can go together.
Okay. Listen, you heard from Leslie today?
Yeah, this afternoon.
Anything?
No, I'm frustrated, Jeff. I guess that's why I'm here. I'm not going to lay anything heavy on you. I shouldn't even brought it up.
Hey, come on, knock it off, huh? Who else are you going to come to? Look, Rick, I'm beginning to get the feeling that we're making ourselves far too busy. Listen, I miss spending time with you. Living the life of a dedicated doctor is one thing, but when it starts separating you from the people you love, that's crazy. That's nuts.
Hey, there's no way you and I are going to get separated.
All right, saying that's one thing, but doing it's totally a different thing, huh? Okay, I'm not so much talking about you as I am about myself.
You want to tell me about Arizona?
Rick, I don't think I'm ever going to see my kid again. I mean, I try to keep up hope, but I'm telling you, it's rough.
Cal Jameson being dead, that is rough.
Rick, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I can do. So maybe Cal Jameson dying is the best thing that could have happened to me. I can just forget about the whole thing.
Can you do that?
I sure can try. I mean, and I think I could make it if it weren't for one thing that just keeps eating away at my head.
You haven't told me the whole thing yet.
No. Just before he died, Jameson told me that Heather's known all along where Stephen Lars could be found.
You believe him?
Rick, the man was dying. I mean, why would he lie about a thing like that?
Well, I guess he wouldn't, would he?
So you can see that it isn't just the fact that I may never see my son again that I have to put out of my head. It's Heather, too.
Jeff, Heather was not well. She was going through a very rough period.
You talking about the miscarriage?
One.
Rick, I can't go on blaming everything that's happened on that miscarriage. I mean, I've been kidding myself. How the hell can I ever forgive her? Knowing where my son is and never telling me.
Hello?
May I stay for a moment?
Of course.
I promise I won't say or do anything to upset you.
How was the memorial service?
I think that Amy was very pleased. It was very touching and it was very sad. Only made me realize that we have so much and she has so little. That's what I was thinking about when I was sitting in the hospital chapel, trying to pray for a man that I'd never met. When the truth is, I was praying for the two of us and for the baby, praying that you might forgive me.
I made a decision now, and I don't want to discuss it. I don't want to quarrel. I can't. I intend to fight the Krikorian case in court along with Rick. I owe it to myself and to my career.
What about the baby?
If I find that it's affecting the baby, then I'll get out. Al and me wouldn't have to worry about the baby at all, neither one of us, if we hadn't had the quarrel.
I saw Rick tonight. He gave me quite a lecture. I won't tell you where to go, and I won't try to keep you from what you must do professionally.
Thank you.
And I'm not going to beg you to come home either, Monica. But you are my wife, and you are carrying my child, and that does give me certain rights. But I certainly don't want you to come home out of a sense of obligation, but out of love. I'd really like to think that you could find it in your heart to forgive me. Because no matter what else, I love you. And you see, the only thing that matters to me is that you get well, and can you give me some hope? Some hope. I know I've made a terrible mess of things, Monica. The only excuse that I have is that I do love you. My God. How could I have